I'm here today with Curtis and Sky for my focus group for a horror genre. What do you usually like about the horror genre, Curtis?
What do I like? The suspense aspect of it, and like how it captures my imagination, and the shock ways of how the direct. It really impresses me how directors and writers manage to come up with the storylines for them.
Yeah, it's more about like how they write it than
I feel a director who directs or a writer who writes for horror is a lot more impressive than someone who writes like a rom-com.
Yeah. What about you, Sky?
I like how suspense is and how like it keeps you on the edge of your seat, and obviously they could be based on a true story, so like that makes you think more, and like it just keeps you engaged with the film really.
Yeah, thanks. What type of horror film would you usually watch, and why would that be?
Just one that like the trailer has to like be able to give me goosebumps, or like really makes me think about what's going on.
What about you guys?
I suppose ones that thrill me as a audience member, ones that thrill me and really get me off my feet, I suppose, rather than just one that's like, you know it's going to be scary, so it's just like boo, sort of thing.
Yeah. Would you usually watch a horror film at home by yourself, or would you watch it with family members?
I'd watch it with my mates rather than family members.
Yeah.
I'd never watch it by myself. I'm not that good.
Is it because of the scare factor?
Yeah. I can't watch it by myself.
What type of genre film would you usually watch? Like, would it be family, comedy?
Comedy, I suppose.
Why would that be?
Because I don't know, it's easy to watch, I suppose, and just lay it back.
Yeah.
And if you fall asleep and wake back up, you haven't really missed much.
Yeah. What about you, Sky?
It depends what mood I'm in really. Like if I want to laugh, I'll watch a comedy. Like if I want a tense film, I'll watch a horror or something like that.
Yeah. Do you watch the horror films through a director's name or like actors?
If someone says to me, "Oh, so and so is in this film," I'll be like, "Oh, I'll go check it out," but I might not necessarily go to the film because of that. Like, I'll watch the trailer and if it looks good. Whereas, like some, I like, but director-wise, because I'm not really that knowledgeable about directors. If it says he did this as well, or she did this as well, I'd be like, "Oh, that's a happy coincidence."
Yeah. What about you, Scott?
Personally, no, because like I said, I don't know many like directors or actors myself, so I just go along with the plot line and how.
I'll now show you a trailer. So you've just seen the Purge election trailer. What did you think stood out in the trailer, Curtis?
I think the mise-en-scène so like the masks and the fast-paced editing really shone out to me because it kind of went well with the atmosphere of the film.
Yeah.
I liked the editing because it kept on like cutting between different scenes, so obviously it wasn't stuck on one for too long. So it showed you like kind of before the purge and then like during it what's going to happen.
So you like seeing loads of different bits of the film?
Yeah, just to get a basis of things about.
What did you think about the sound used in the trailer?
The music was kind of like related to it. It was quite high pitch.
Yeah.
So I guess it went well with when they were actually doing the purge.
Same as Skyry. I like the sound. It went well with the atmosphere of the film, but then also the dialogue used. It didn't give too much away of the film, but enough for it to have a strong impact.
Did you feel like the trailer was stereotypical to gender, like because of the women
Yeah.
and the males?
Definitely.
She was damsel.
The male having to look after the woman
Yeah.
is very stereotypical for horror films because women are seen to be damsel in distress when in
Yeah.
fact they're probably not. And the man has to be like all brawn sort of thing and saving the day like a knight sort of thing.
Yeah, she was kind of like the weak heroine, so obviously, like Claire said, the male was looking after her.
Yeah. Oh, so thanks. Were the guns useful props, and why would that be?
I don't know, I think they're unconventional for horror films in the
Yeah.
sense that it's usually like knives, so you inflict more pain and stuff like that, whereas guns just like bang, you're dead sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's more of an action film type thing, but I feel what you connote with guns is death and violence, and obviously The Purge is about violence, and so it works well with the film.
Yeah.
But conventionally for a horror film, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Claire said, obviously it was like conventional to the actual trailer because obviously The Purge is about doing anything and everything you want in one night, so guns included, but horror films tend to be more, I don't know, nice and stuff.
The costumes used, like the masks and like the overall dress, were they stereotypical or conventional to the horror genre?
I felt the masks were because they cover up the antagonist's
Yeah.
identity, which creates that illusion of mystery and
Yeah.
fake identity sort of thing.
Yeah, it was kind of like suspicious because obviously you didn't know who they were and they could get away with whatever they wanted type thing, so it was conventional.
Did you feel like the suits, they were more to do with like action films compared to
Yeah.
the horror genre? Yeah. The lighting, it was mainly low key throughout the whole of the trailer. Did you feel like this was good or bad?
It was good because obviously horrors tend to be like low-key, dark lighting. So obviously it fitted well as The Purge is based around nighttime.
Do you think there's a clear protagonist and antagonist throughout the trailer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think the protagonists are the main characters, so the woman and the
The
man
man.
looking after her, and a few others like are kind of but less important.
Yeah.
And the rest are just kind of society who's trying to.
It's not really one antagonist, it's kind of like
yeah, it's a
everyone
group.
against.
Yeah, it's just like a 1v all sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or two.
Overall, did you enjoy the film, and would you want to go see it in the cinema through the using the trailer?
I liked it, but I'm not sure. I think I'd have to watch because I was just like one of few trailers. I think so. I'd have to see the other trailers to know whether I'd fully like it because I think it's kind of predictable what's going to happen. Just to be like, everything like at Purge is towards the end of the Purge, the girl almost dies, but the man just saves her just in time for the Purge to end, and then everyone just kind of goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously I've seen the first Purge and like I thought that was really good, so the trailer to the third one did look good and I would go see it in cinema.
Were there any improvements to the trailer that would have made you be drawn in more to watch the film?
A little bit more of because it's kind of obvious what the baseline story is.
Yeah.
A little bit more detail towards it because nothing really stood out. I think it'd be kind of similar just to the first one.
I think there could have been like a better storyline, obviously, instead of just the Purge happens, someone gets killed, like they're trying to find them.
Yeah, trying to save those.
Yeah. I'm now going to give you the poster to the Purge election year. That's the ancillary product for the film trailer. How do you think the Purge film poster relates to the trailer and why?
Massively through the masks used, really creates that mystery effect, and they're all like the front one is the Statue of Liberty, but with like the death symbol, like
Yeah.
crosses, really symbolic towards the purge, saying society is ruined. Sort of thing.
Yeah. Do you feel like the lighting on the poster is relating to the film as well, or would you say it's...
Well, yeah, because obviously at the bottom of the poster it kind of gets like darker, so it's like low-key lighting, and then obviously the street lights or flames, whatever they are in the background, that kind of like symbolises the film with their like terrorising the...
Yeah.
Like it's a bit reddish, so it's kind of like a mob
Yeah.
effect, correct? Yeah, that's what I think.
Alright, thanks. Do you think the poster would draw you in to watch the film trailer?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, so
Yeah,
I'd
really.
pick it up.
It's not cluttered though. It's really
Yeah, the layout.
the imagery
yeah.
used. The imagery used is really strong.
Yeah. Do you think this is a good film poster, and why would you say it is?
Yes, as I just said, because it's
Structure.
busy. I say busy,
Busy.
but
Yeah.
structured.
Yeah. So
And I
you
like the
still
colouring of it.
you still know what's going on in the poster, but
Yeah.
it's not too over the top. Is that what you?
Also, the colouring of the fonts looks really good with like the stars. It's kind of like the American flag in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, guys.